Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Scope. And now, here are your hosts, Jared, Adam, and Shane.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 326 of The Scope. It's a podcast that we've been doing for a long time. I'm looking at their pictures right now. Jared is on screen as well as Adam. Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking some time out of the beginning of your week to taste test some crazy holiday foods. Yeah, if you hadn't guessed, we are in the heart of the holidays, or we're getting there, and we're bringing back maybe my favorite show of the year. But we only really do like 4 shows now, so there's not a lot to pick from.
And they're usually on all of them.
Yeah, it's pretty much all food. But who gives a crap? That's what we're doing here.
We're doing it for us now. We're doing it for us.
We are
After
doing
years
it for
of
us.
giving you our hearts and souls and the skin off of our knuckles, we're doing it for us.
We're doing it for us. Yeah, it's interesting this year for the holidays for me. My kid, if this tells anybody how long we've been on the air, she literally is back from her first semester of college to celebrate Christmas, I guess, as an adult. It's sort of strange. She came back and literally started working, and I've probably seen her for about 10 hours since she's arrived from the southern part of the state. Adam, I just want to tell you, hold on tight, brother, because it's that type of crap is going to be here before you know it.
She doesn't have any time for you.
What? What's that?
She doesn't have any time for you.
Yes, no time for you.
She watched a movie with us, so that was really nice. But you know,
Shane, I was remembering how old she was when she discovered Santa was not real, and you telling us that story.
Yeah,
so you
that
can
did
hold that
actually
over her if you need.
That did appear on this show. Like her life being crushed is documented on the Scope, which I really appreciate.
You got it.
Quick question: you don't have to give any details, but I'm just curious. Did she drop right back into her old job, or does she have like a new gig?
She fought very hard to get hours at her old job. So She is back working retail at the Mall of America, the place for fun in your life. That's the old slogan of that place. If
perhaps keeping it in the family at the new
not
TRU?
keeping it in the,
no,
not keeping it in the family. Yeah, did you hear
that
the
would
news?
Have been the
Adam?
dream, right?
Adam, there is a Toys R Us that is open at the Mall of America. So for Jared and I, that is it's like Mecca.
Wow, that's exciting.
Except
I'm not a very observant ex-TRU, so I have not been to the Mecca yet.
Yeah, Jared has not. There's no faith with this guy. I actually went to the new Toys R Us, and my feeling on it is thus. It is literally just like, I said literally a lot today. It is just like any mall toy store. It has a couple of Jeffrey the Giraffe stuffed toys. Thank you, Jared. But it does not at all rekindle the feelings that we had at Toys R Us at all. It's super generic. I mean, I appreciate the attempt on it, but it's not that great. And
no.
You know, maybe that's fine. I mean, I get it. We want to keep that alive. But it's
like the
just
quietest video I could find, apparently.
It's very good. It's like me on my mic. But yeah, it was a little disappointing. Still fun to go. Still fun to see it. And you know, the interesting thing about Toys R Us when Mall of America first opened in 1992, there was for a hot minute or two, and we probably talked about this on the show, but there was a concerted push, or at least a thought exercise of moving Toys R Us into the Mall of America. That was it was going to be a thing. They were going to maybe shut down the Toys R Us that we worked at and put it into the Mall of America because everybody was so Mall of America crazy when it first opened.
Then
But
they
the reason-
decided, let's just wait a few years. That store will shut itself down.
Yeah. The big reason that they did not make that switch is because at the time Toys R Us would get so much merchandise and they needed access to like truck cargo bays and stuff like that, like at all hours at any time. And just the logistics were not there for it to happen. And they never made the move. And it was probably great because so many of the people that go to the Mall of America are not buying mass quantities of toys for big things. So for someone to go and try to buy a playhouse or a ping pong table or a swing set just was not going to work in that space. So it probably bought Jared and me another 5 years working at Toys R Us. Little did we know, 30 years later, Toys R Us would be back in the Mall of America. Oh, Jared's adjusting his headphones. Everything okay?
Thought I heard something.
All right.
Love me.
So yeah, Toys R Us, kind of a bust, but hey, in the spirit of Christmas, jiggle all the way, I guess.
I'm hearing Shane slamming his hands down on his desk. That's what I'm hearing.
Sorry, I need to put my hands on my lap. I get angry. So before we get going, Jared, Adam, let's do what we always do. Let's do a quick football update, shall we? So, Adam, another crazy year of football. Tell me about your squad.
My fantasy teams, they're doing pretty well.
This seems like your move. Like you do this move every year. We ask you about the Commanders, and then you automatically talk about your fantasy football team.
I asked Adam pregame about his team, how his team is doing, and he had to Google who the starting quarterback is. So if that's an indicator of how much he's paying attention at this point.
We're not that far off, Adam.
We know exactly who our starting quarterback is. It's the one and only Nick Mullins. It's Nick Mullins time. Woo! Number 4, let's go!
Vikings are on their 4th starting quarterback, and they're still in the 2nd wild card position. Adam, what's your take?
They should have banked more wins earlier in the season when they were all healthy.
Absolutely.
I mean, none of it matters. The 49ers are winning the Super Bowl, so let's just get out of their way.
Is that your call? The 49ers is the team to beat?
Yes, they are. I think they are heads and shoulders above anyone else.
Better than the Eagles.
Well, the Eagles are bad now, so yes.
Yeah.
Better than Dallas Cowboys.
I think so.
Better than who's an AFC powerhouse right now?
Nope, there isn't really one.
Everyone
lost their quarterbacks.
What about this Lions team? The roar has been restored, they say.
I thought didn't they just lose to
they just lost
the Bears?
Oh, anytime you have an NFC North tilt, anybody can win on any given Sunday, Adam.
I mean, so here's the thing about the 49ers. They already beat the Cowboys 42-10.
I mean, that's just one game. It's just one game, right?
Yes. Everything is just one game.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be straight up with you. I will never cheer for the Cowboys, so go 49ers.
Yeah.
But I think maybe the biggest story of the year has to be injuries to quarterbacks, does it not? I mean, the amount of huge. So is that just a fluke of nature? Is it just part of the game, or is this something that we have to take a look at the playing conditions?
I think you got a bunch of pansy-ass quarterbacks who just don't know how to walk it off.
Walk it off.
Some dirt on it. I mean, I think the injuries have spanned the gamut, so I don't think there's any thing. It's just injuries happen. It's a violent game.
A lot of fingers, a lot of wrists, a couple of ACLs, ankles.
Herbert just got pulled for the season.
Surgery City for that guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is a question: will the NFL do anything more to further protect quarterbacks? Or have they done all they can do without changing the game?
How do you protect a quarterback from a non-contact ACL injury? It just doesn't. There's nothing you can do.
I don't know. I'm just asking the question.
Okay,
people. If I don't ask the question, who's going to?
Quarterbacks, they don't throw or run anymore.
They just get out there and bark. They just get out there and go, "Here we go," or whatever Dak Prescott's doing.
Tennessee or whatever state or city they want to check down to. Yeah.
I love it. I love
Maybe
your thought
we
process.
could have like a quarterback, like a telepresence robot out there. And the quarterback
here's-
is safely on the sideline. Maybe he's up in the booth because that's even safer, one would say, as long as there's like an elevator, because I don't want him climbing stairs. Look who's here, surgery boy.
I think what this teaches us is that when we all say, you're paying your backup quarterback how much money? $5 million a year or whatever? You know what?
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's worth it
Yeah.
to not have an undrafted rookie free agent.
Yeah, there have been, in at least I can't speak for Washington, but there have been times in the past for the Vikings where they've had respectable backup quarterbacks who have led them to success. But, you know, in this day and age, if you think your star quarterback is going to start every single game during the season, I think that it's a fool's errand, and you'll eventually pay. You know, the Vikings have been lucky with Kirk Cousins, but that is a humongous exception to the rule. And look where they're at now. I mean, the guy, who knows what his career will be after this.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who cares?
As Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, likes to say, Kirk Cousins is rolling in Cole's cash. He's ready to go.
He's just buying stuff up left and right because he knows he's going to be a cash cow. Oh, that's funny. So, Jared, we'll wrap this up. We'll get on to our taste test, but I do want to ask you,
okay,
do you concur with Adam that the 49ers are the team to beat?
I think I think they're the best team in the NFC for sure. And I don't know that there is not like a super standout in the AFC right now. There's a bunch of teams that are vying for that. But they kind of meet every other week and then knock each other off. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's going to rise up? The Bills? I don't know. Chiefs are having a hard time. They can't keep their guys on side.
The Chiefs, though, like, they tend to rise to the occasion when it matters in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But there seems to be a little bit of chaos and turmoil on that team right now.
Well, they got receivers who can catch the ball and also cannot stay offsides or onsides, whatever. They can't line up right.
That's a key part of the game from what I've been told.
Yeah.
My research says you got to line up right.
You would think. So, I don't know. I just don't know who's going to take it in the AFC. Yeah, 49ers are looking very, very good. They're just playing really, really well right now.
49ers, Ravens in the Super Bowl.
Could be Ravens, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, but they lost to the Steelers like a few weeks ago. I don't know.
What are you going to do?
Adam, you're never helpful. This is ridiculous. Well, maybe you can be helpful in our 4th annual Scope Dope or Scope Nope holiday themed foods edition, because we've got that coming up. Guess what, everyone? It's a 2-parter. It's very, very exciting. Jared, I can see a little saliva dripping from his mouth. Adam, not so excited, but he will be once we get into it. So, everybody.
It's just the ravages of age, Shane.
Ravages of age. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more of episode 326 and my buddies, Jared and Adam. Right after this.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's the holiday season, everybody. You know what that means. It's time to give. Yeah, it's time to open up your pocketbooks and don't give to the Salvation Army. They're terrible people. Give your money to us. We're not a charitable organization. You can't deduct the money you give us, but we promise you we're going to give you up to 8 shows a year. Maybe. I can't even promise that. We're going to give you a few shows where we eat food into a microphone, and I know y'all are some mouth sound lovers out there. So, how do you do that? You've been hearing me talk about giving money. How do you do that? We're going to set up a red kettle in front of your local supermarket. Nope, that's the Salvation Army. Again, don't give to them. They're bad people. Go to patreon.com/The Scope Show. I think that's the link. Just go to thescopeshow.com. That's where the real link is. If I was looking at my script, I'd tell you for sure. Patreon.com/The Scope Show was correct. I had it right the first time. I'm running out of time. Just get over there, open up your pocketbooks, give us your holiday cash. I promise you, it's way better than get that Kohl's cash. You're going to feel great. All right, back to the show.
And we are back, everybody. It's the Scope, episode 326. Scope Dope or Scope Nope. Jared, any jingle bells in that sound bank of yours? There we go. Turn them up. Santa's on the sleigh.
Yeah.
One more.
Oh, there's all kinds of terrible things over here. I wonder what Christmas Bass 2 is. Let's just have a listen.
Let's do that.
Wow, it just keeps going. Okay.
That's a lot of Christmas right there. A lot
This
of Christmas.
board doesn't have a stop button either. I had to go back. I had to go back to get out.
I love it.
I go forward, it's gone. Thank goodness. Christmas jingles.
Here we go. Love it.
I just want sounds, guys. I don't want. Anyway,
Give me a little bed, Jared. I got some text. Give me a bed.
What is this?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, hello.
I don't like that.
Hello. What is this?
Jingle bell.
All right, keep that playing. I'll work with it. We just it's over.
Sorry, I got no time on these. It's just a bunch of arcade buttons.
Just keep hitting that jingle bell, Jared. Jared and Adam, we just can't quit peppermint and gingerbread flavored food here at the Scope. So for the 4th year in a row, Scope Dope or Scope Nope Holiday Themed Edition is back. We're calling it the 12 Treats of Christmas Returns. So that's a mouthful. It's a mouthful, but we're going to do it. So for those of you who don't remember how we do this, which I can't understand why, because this is the only thing that we do, here is a quick recap. Jared, Adam, and I are going to sample and review a number of holiday-themed foods. For foods we love, we'll give it a Scope Dope. But for foods that don't pass the taste test, mustard, as they say, we'll rate it with a devastating Scope Nope. As in previous years, we're going to have to break this flavor extravaganza into 2 shows because there are just too many new foods to try, but not as many as last year. Quite a few less, actually, which is weird. It's another supersized Scope Dope or Scope Nope. So let's get the first part of this show kicking. The holiday edition Scope Nope starts now. Here's the food list, everyone. I'll read them, and then we'll sample them one at a time. First, we've got Benton's Candy Cane Chocolate Sandwich Creams. This is an Aldi knockoff of like a Oreo cookie. And I can already tell you guys, the peppermint smell on this is everywhere in the room. I have one cookie out, and it's the one thing I can smell. For our weird item of the day, we've got Hostess Twinkies flavored candy canes. Yes, you heard it. Twinkie flavored candy canes.
Okay.
We love our cereals here, and we've got a limited edition gingerbread toast crunch. We've done sugar cookie crunch before, which was quite good. We've had some other ones, so this is pretty exciting. Normally, Mountain Dew has a weird Christmas flavor or holiday flavor. They've done in the past. They've done gingerbread. They've done fruitcake. They did not do that this year. Instead, they issued their Game Fuel, which is video game-based Mountain Dew flavors. This time around, we'll be sampling the citrus cherry flavor. I believe like the last time these suckers were out were the late 2000s, so it's been a while. So they're new to us.
They're aged.
And then we'll wrap it up with the Goldfish Limited Edition Elf Maple Syrup Grams. And for our 6th item, I'm going to propose an item to the 2 of you to see if we can agree if this gets entered into the Scope Hall of Fame Holiday Food Edition. So I've got a blast from the past that I will submit as a classic thing that should be a part of your regular rotation. How does that sound?
Great.
All right. Well, let's start with the Benton's Candy Cane Chocolate Sandwiches. Let me hold up a picture right here. You can see it. It's got the sort of the typical Aldi look. Like I said, it smells so much like peppermint. It is insane. Adam, I'm glad you found them. Jared's got them. Let's take a whiff here.
Did you read any of the news stories about this?
Oh no, I didn't know there was such a thing. Tell me, Adam,
yes.
What do we got?
They were so popular, supposedly, that Aldi had to institute a 2-pack per customer limit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
It smelled like through the bag.
I will tell you that when I purchased these, probably a good month ago, maybe even more than that, the next time I went to Aldi, they were gone. They were sold out. So the popularity is for real, and they have not had them since. Look at Adam. I love it. He's opening them as we speak.
You got a Andy's mint.
Yes.
Profile.
Very, very like candy mint flavor. It is high powered. I've never had an Aldi like Oreo type cookie, so I'm excited to try it. The cream, let's take a quick look at the cream, shall we?
All right.
The cream has very, very light specks of red in it, but not a lot. So it definitely seems like a sort of a generic Oreo, in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll see how the cookie stacks
Adam,
up. That's usually where these things fall short.
I was going to say, you can kind of see the specs pretty well on the box, but I agree.
Yeah.
You can't really see them at all.
Well, let's get into it. It's sampling time.
I'm find it now.
The stuff in the cream is like they got little crunchies.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that. Like the cream is not necessarily smooth. It's almost got tiny pieces of candy cane or like a Pop Rocky type of thing.
So the cream is good. The cookie is a little dry.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting as much. Not that
Fat?
an Oreo, not that an Oreo is moist or anything like that. It's still a very crisp cookie. This just seems a little drier. Maybe it has a little less fat content. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of chocolate coming through.
Mint forward.
Very mint forward. And it's a good dollop of cream. For all you dollop lovers.
All right.
Jared,
Jared
see my review?
What did you give it, Adam? We'll go on to you next.
I threw it in the garbage can.
Really?
Wow.
I don't like this. I don't like Andy's mints. But at least those, are chocolatey. This is just it's a bad Oreo. It's a bad minty Oreo. Boo. Bah humbug.
Adam is already Scrooging it up. Jared, I'll go next and we'll let you finish it off.
Okay.
You know what? I kind of liked it, to be honest with you. I don't mind my mint cookies. It's certainly not something that I eat regularly. I know that Oreo has like a minty green cookie that they sell all year round. I've never really had any interest in it. I'm not a huge fan of Girl Scout Thin Mints, to be honest with you, and don't love those either. But during the holiday season, I can deal with a little bit of candy cane flavor, and I kind of even like the little pieces of candy cane in the cream. I thought that was a novel thing. It's not just for show. So I don't think these stand up to the quality of some of those special edition Oreos that we've been so lucky to have over the past few Scope episodes. But I will give it a middling Scope dope. So Jared, I guess it all comes down to you.
This is not an Oreo. And I know it's not necessarily pretending to be, but it is in the form of an Oreo, and it just doesn't have the quality that I would expect from an Oreo. Oreo it's top dog. I know they're not the originators. The Hydrox were there first, but the Oreo got it right, okay? All you Hydrox lovers, don't at me.
Jared, we're never going to be able to do another show. They're going to totally take us over. This Hydrox Posse.
They're going to cancel us over this strong opinion I have. That said, it's not a bad experience. I would eat a couple more of these before I got tired of them, and I do think that little crunch of the candy cane in the cream is a nice little touch. Kind of gives you a little extra textural situation that you don't get from an Oreo. So maybe Oreo box themselves in with not allowing themselves to have a little texture where all these free and easy, they can do what they want. They can have texture in their cream if they want. So it's a very soft Scope dope for me.
Oh, Jared and I are on the same page. Well, according to my calculations, I think our first food item is a Scope dope.
Yeah, Scope dope.
Adam, very, very disappointed. Sorry, Adam.
It's okay. I'll manage.
Okay, good. I appreciate that. Well, let's go into our second item now. Like I said in the tease, this is a weird one.
It is.
I found it randomly grocery shopping, and I'm like, well, we got to eat this. We're talking about Hostess Twinkies flavored Candy canes. Here we go. Right here. You can see they look like yellow and white candy canes.
So you had to buy a whole box of these, is what you're saying.
I have a whole box of these, Jared. I should have
12
given you
count.
half of the box.
Well, you gave me 2, and it's probably more than enough because
All right.
typically how candy canes go in my house is that they stick around for 5 or 6 years before I finally decide to throw them out.
Here's the thing about
these go to my work.
Nice, Adam. The thing about candy canes nowadays is that half of them aren't minty. It's just like a hard candy in cane form. You know, you'll get bubblegum flavor, you'll get blueberry flavored, strawberry, fruit punch, doesn't matter.
You can decorate your microphone with them.
All right, Jared, I love it. So have you unwrapped that, Jared?
No.
You didn't pregame it? Adam is ripping it open.
Why would I
I'm not
pregame? You think I'm a
I
child?
opened it for easy access. It's like this isn't my first podcast. I've done it before.
Okay. He just can't get his microphone set up, but he's got his freaking candy cane ready to go. I know where his priorities are. I'm going to just crack this open right at the break because I got one that's broken here, and this is going to give me a perfectly... Actually, it's probably going to just put crumbs all over my my desk here. So,
are you eating it already, Adam?
Yeah.
Did you smell it?
Well, I don't know if you guys can tell. Shane, that looked very incriminating.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's my Coke habit's right out there now.
Yeah.
I should have pre-gamed. Damn.
Quite a cold I'm dealing with. But I did Sudafed it up so that I could maybe smell and taste tonight. But I couldn't smell it.
I'm putting the entire candy cane hook in my mouth.
I'm trying to get at this damn thing. I can't get in. Like I'm trying to twist the cellophane or whatever, and it's just bending. It's stretching. And now I'm resealing it with my twist maneuver. Okay, I think I'm in. Hold on. Holy cow. All right. I gotta chipmunk this thing. Good grief. You guys need to fill the dead air while I get this thing out.
This isn't good. Just
yeah, we're eating it.
Look, the people on the mouth sounds tier are loving this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, we got you. We got you. We're gonna have an hour of outtakes of just mouth sounds, just for you folks.
While Jared is chomping away on that thing,
it does smell like a Twinkie.
Does it smell like a Twinkie to you?
Yeah.
So I'm eating this right now, and I have to say, I don't really know what it tastes like. Adam, you're cold. You're probably thinking, oh, it's just vaguely sweet.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it tastes like with all your senses. It does not taste like a Twinkie to me. I don't know.
I think it's in the ballpark of Twinkie.
Wow.
I don't get it.
I'm getting yellow sponge. I'm getting cream filling. Yeah. Yeah, this is vaguely Twinkie-ish.
I'm almost getting
I don't know if that's good.
Like fake lemon. I'm almost getting a fake lemon taste to it.
Maybe.
Very subtle.
Okay.
All right. I'm going first.
Might as well.
No. Just go. No. It's not. It's something you hand out at a party. Look at this funny thing I got, but you'll never eat it again. No. Scope, no. Adam.
No. Hard no. Why are we doing this? Here's the thing. There's 2 good candy canes I can immediately think of. Normal fucking candy canes,
mm-hmm.
and then those rainbow fruity ones. You know, like the standard kind of. I like those. These are worse than both. These are bad, straight bad. I'm
done with it. Jared, you've had time to let it.
You should have done the Fisky and Boomtown handoff, but that's all right. This is okay. I'm certainly not in dope territory. This is still going to be a nope, but I'm not mad at it. I Adam is definitely ready to go to war with the company that made these.
Hostess, it turns out.
Did Hostess make them? Or did Hostess, is it just the... Who made these?
It says Hostess on the box.
Hilco Sweets.
Yeah.
But Hostess brands, so
it's a Hilco Sweets X Hostess collab.
It's a collaboration for sure. For sure.
Well, I think we know what this is.
No. Ugh, so disappointing.
Wait. I have a question.
Yeah,
maybe I just never thought about this before.
Yes, that is my voice saying scope nope. I pitched it up, put some reverb on it.
You won't be able to see this probably. I know, and I'm sure it's backwards. Made in China? Is that weird for candy canes or food in general?
Yeah.
It is made in
probably.
China.
Well, now I'm a dope.
Oh, Jared's into it. Jared is Mr. Worldwide over there. He loves it.
Yeah, the CCP infused in the candy cane has now gotten into my brain, and I must not say a bad word about this product.
It is a Trumpian orange, the cane.
It is, or his hair color.
I don't know. It's
all
fine.
right. Well, let's get back to...
I'll finish this over the course of the month, and then I'll never think about it again.
You can share the other one with Angela, Jared.
I'm sure she'll love it.
Well, let's get back to an American company. That would be General Mills cereal. They're a Minnesota company, and they've got limited edition gingerbread toast crunch. These boxes literally are like 1.5 inches wide now, Adam.
Yeah.
And this box is like $5.
Yeah.
I went to the store today to buy my daughter some Cheez-Its, like the extra large box of Cheez-Its was like $7. Like, what is going on? Anyway,
Genocide Joe. That's
Genocide Joe is doing it to us.
The TikTok kids say.
No companies taking advantage. They're just doing what they're doing. All right.
Certainly not.
Gingerbread toast crunch. We've tried many different specialty flavors.
Companies are good. They have funny brands on
I just
Twitter.
grabbed this plastic bag of cereal from on the store shelf. Is that? Do you think that's fine?
That's probably pretty good.
It's probably fine. Okay, so
that one's definitely made in China.
Yeah, I'm doing a two-pronged attack. I'm going to have it
dry
and then I'm going to have it
moist.
Yeah.
What is your wedding agent?
Right now, I've got it's actually coconut milk because I don't have any regular milk, but it'll be fine.
Coconut milk? Is that your? Hold on. Pause. Record scratch.
Yeah.
Coconut milk is your non-dairy milk of choice?
That's my wife's non-dairy milk of choice.
Okay. Interesting.
Really? There seems to be a lot of judgment in there, Jared.
I think oat milk is your superior choice if you're going to.
I love oat milk.
Alternate milk.
Jared,
but
I love oat milk, but my wife doesn't like it. She doesn't like it.
Is she getting the good stuff? What does she get? There's a lot of bad oat milk out there.
I'll try again. We've had many different kinds. She says she doesn't like it.
Oatly is the best.
Oatly.
Chobani extra creamy will do in a pinch.
Okay, Oatly.
Anyway.
I'll get a thing of Oatly and we'll see. Okay, back to the show.
Wedding agent. Where did that come from?
I'm going to write that down.
I lost both of you guys. That's bad news. Oh, no.
What am I eating? What is this? I totally forgot what the product was.
It's gingerbread toast crunch.
Gingerbread toast crunch. Okay.
I don't know if it smells like
This internet.
I don't know if it smells like gingerbread or not.
It smells like plastic bag.
I'm getting more cinnamon. Uh-oh. Have we lost Adam?
I think it's just an art project. No, we may have lost Adam.
Uh-oh.
Adam, come back. We're eating without you.
The Zencaster. I don't know what to do
just an art
because
project.
if I refresh,
I don't know where he went. He said something and then he just sort of like did a little rock away, and there he is. Adam's typing. Hold on, stand by. We've got a message inbound.
This is gonna be really fun for him to edit.
This is
we have
great.
textual communication. Can you see my message? Yes.
Yes, we
There it
can.
is typing.
The people see you.
The people
You are
see me.
frozen.
Moving. Can you hear me?
And they said you can't do a show without any edits. They said it.
They said
Here
it
we
and they
are.
were wrong, Jared.
Adam's typing again. Hold on, folks. Hold on.
Breaking news. Here we go.
You are both frozen in Zencaster for me.
You are frozen for us. That's what I type back.
If I refresh the page, is it going to delete my video cache stuff? Who knows? I'm scared.
He's scared. He's gonna
we don't
try
have a
it.
choice. It's not like you can just sit there and hope for the best.
Wait, what if I
Live radio, folks.
I
Live to tape.
leave the
And,
room?
the tapes. I use the tapes. Those reel-to-reel tapes.
Yeah.
Old school.
You do use the tapes, don't you?
I do.
So we're trying this gingerbread toast crunch. Oh, he's gone offline.
He's gone. Adam's gone. He's trying it. He said he would try it, and here he is trying it. He's back.
Oh,
He's back.
there he is.
He's back. And he
can hear
didn't
it.
even move position. He just came back exactly the same.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good luck editing all that.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Okay.
So this is gingerbread, huh? It's
Okay. I'm dumping my wedding agent.
mm-hmm. You know, I mean, it's very, very similar to your traditional Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Very similar. Almost exactly the same in form, if not flavor. I think there's a slight gingerness to it.
Yeah.
That said, it's very, very edible. Very crunchy, as you can hear.
Okay. I've had dry. I've had wet.
Okay.
So my belief on the cereal is that the cereal itself is exactly the same as Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but the ginger flavor comes through the sugar cinnamon that they put on it. Like when I got this, I was sort of expecting it to be like a little piece of gingerbread, but to me, it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch with like a gingerbread seasoning. That's what it seems like to me.
I think you're right. I thought there might have been a little bit of it in the cereal itself, but
they're not fooling us.
Yeah, if I let the powder sort of wash off of it, it does seem like it's just the same cereal.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you think?
As someone who has just recently tried Cinnamon Toast Crunch again,
Again,
and loved it.
Again, okay.
This is awesome. This is what cereal should be. I don't like gingerbread. I don't taste any gingerbread. I don't care.
So for you,
it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's fine. I don't care.
It's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah, for me. You guys say you can kind of get a hint of it.
Just
Great.
a very, very subtle hint.
Super.
If you
subtle.
like and you like gingerbread, great. Maybe you get a little hint of it. I don't particularly like it, but I like this cereal. And always when we do these, my kid is like, "Can I have that? Can I try all those afterwards?"
Yeah.
And I always say yes. I'm not for this. This is Stan.
This is Adam's.
This is mine.
Are you saying that your confirmation bias might be in play? So if you're pro gingerbread, you're going to find that hint of gingerbread. If you're anti gingerbread, you're going to say it's not even here, and I'm for it.
Could be.
So it's sort of like it's like the perfect cereal then.
Mm-hmm. I'll go next, Jared.
You do that.
So we've had like a sugar cookie crunch, which I'm going to be honest, I like better than this. I like that. But that being said, like this is a solid version of a Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. Adam's right. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a great cereal. This works well. I mean, for a holiday specialty cereal, there definitely should be more gingerbread. There should be a heavier gingerbread component, but there isn't. So I'm still going to give it a dope, but it's going to be, closer to the middle of the scale rather than the top of the scale. So dope for me. Jared, what about you?
I think you're right. I think I'm missing out on part of the presentation because I don't have a box. I just have this bag of loose cereal. Again, I found this on the supermarket shelf, and I'm a little concerned for my health now, but that's okay. It's all in the spirit of fun. So I don't have the packaging to look at. I'm not getting the full holiday product experience like the two of you are. So maybe that is amplifying your love of it. That said, I think this is Cinnamon Toast Crunch is hard to screw up. And I think they could have pushed the flavor more if they wanted to. But they decided to do what they did. And it's still, again, you can't really mess this cereal up unless you did a poop flavor. Maybe that would mess it up. I don't know. I don't know why you do that. Some crazy person
April
might.
Fool's Day.
Reindeer poop
flavor.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
There you go.
So it's also a soft dope for me.
So that does give us a clean sweep of dope.
Yeah, scope dope.
Nothing that we're super excited about yet. So this will be interesting to see how the rest of these taste tests go. This is my favorite part of the show when we pull out the latest Mountain Dew flavor. And today,
he's going there.
Today it's citrus cherry game fuel. It's Dew with the blast of citrus cherry. They say citrus cherry like that is something we know what that is with other natural flavors. It's got a picture of Master Chief on it.
Yeah.
You can unlock points to earn gaming rewards. I don't know
He's
what
I see
that
there's
is.
He's a TV show star, Master
Yeah.
Chief. Lots of people watch that show, I think, right?
Yeah.
Now, there are 2 points indicated on the label here. Is this, you get 2 points just for having this purchase? Unlock points?
I guess so.
I don't have an Xbox. I don't have a current Xbox, so I don't know how these points things work.
I don't even know what that means. Well, I'm going to tell you, I
You gotta
love
go to
cherry.
MountainDewGaming.com. Limited
Okay.
time only, though.
There you go. Well,
I love cherry
open an
flavored
account.
stuff, guys. As you recall, the summer flavor that we did was, or was
Summer
it summer
freeze?
flavor or fall
Summer-
flavor?
that was Summer Freeze.
Was that was the the voodoo. The voodoo.
Oh, yeah.
Voodoo was cherry airhead. So I'd be
Right.
very curious to see how this stacks up against that. So let's get into it. Adam can't smell anything.
Oh, I can smell this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's immediately has that dew smell.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we've had enough of these to know what that is.
Do.
All right, I'm ready.
Interesting that their Gamer Fuel line, there is not a zero sugar option.
No,
Because we all
Gamers-
know you cannot fuel yourself on sugar alternatives.
Gamers need sugar.
All right. Citrus cherry. Here we go.
here we go.
Letting it coat the palate.
All right.
One more to be objective.
Everybody, it's settling in on them. How about I have not started. I will go.
You should go.
I will say this. Of all of the crazy Mountain Dew flavors, this one ranks very highly for me, actually. I like it. I like kind of I like that we're not dealing with weird like pomegranate or weird stuff that we don't even know what they taste like, with berries and shit like that. This is cherry and citrus. We're all familiar with it. It's got a nice cherry forward flavor, almost like a Tahitian treat type of hit. I don't know if I would drink this regularly, but if you put all of the Mountain Dew flavors that we've sampled in front of us, this would probably be top 3 to top 2 for me. So I give it a enthusiastic scope dope. Jared, you're next.
To me, the flavor's fine. I don't know what differentiates this from the normal, always available Mountain Dew Code Red.
Good
in that
question.
Maybe it's a little slightly more orange in color. The flavor's fine. It's. I'm not mad at the flavor. I don't think it's disgusting. I think it's perfectly palatable. And if you're Master Chiefing it around and you need to fuel up, I think this is easily poundable and to power you through those late nights of capping on hose and yelling at 14-year-olds on your headset. This will do.
Easily poundable. You just
Easily poundable. I don't know. I mean, this. I think I have to dock it. I have to dock it points because it's, even though doesn't profess to be a holiday treat, we are reviewing it during the holiday season. And it's not holiday at all. So
That's fair. That's fair.
by my own subjective evaluation scale, I have to dock it some points. And so I think for me, this is not, while it's easy to drink, it's not anything remarkable. It's not like something I would reach for. The lack of a zero sugar option also sours it a bit in my mind. So it's a nope for me.
All right, Adam, it all comes down to you. Go.
I don't know if it's my cold. I can smell it, and I thought it smelled quite good. And then I tasted it, and the taste just wasn't there for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was disappointing. It didn't have a lot of flavor, which seems like a crazy thing to say about Mountain Dew. Because even if you don't like the flavor, usually there's a lot of it.
If you're fueling up to game, though, maybe flavor is actually a hindrance. You don't want too much flavor. You just want
right.
You just want
It might
sugar
distract
and
you.
caffeine without any sort of palatability issues.
Yes.
If you're looking for something that some might say is simple to pound,
As a lot of gamers are.
But here, it's like I would take this to Pound Town.
Yeah, you would. I mean, obviously. So interesting. Go ahead, finish your thought, and then I have an interesting fact to share.
That was a Guy Fieri. That was when they were workshopping Flavor Town. Pound Town was in the mix, but didn't quite make it.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna say I do not like this, and I've liked most of the Mountain Dew flavors. I think so. I'm a little heartbroken.
I'm a little disappointed. Maybe if you were not sick, you were not sick as a dog in Pound Town.
Yep.
So Jared, it's a sad scope. No.
So, fun fact, Citrus Cherry was the first Mountain Dew variety to undergo a half-diet formula change. This new formula added the artificial sweetener sucralose and acesulfame, I don't know how you say it, potassium. I can't say it. It's got to be chemicals. In order to reduce calories. Anyway, but, however, for its 2023 Halo Infinite release, Citrus Cherry was reformulated back to its original full sugar formula. So,
hell yeah.
Full sugar, folks. We got it here.
290 calories, bitches.
I'm not drinking that. That'll sit in my fridge for another 8 months.
This is
money well spent.
Game fuel heavy, not game fuel light.
Exactly.
Well, let's wrap it up with our last new item of the year, everybody. It is the limited edition Goldfish maple syrup grams based on the movie Elf. I think Elf is 20 years old now, which makes me want to put a gun in my mouth.
Now, this was an Adam discovery, wasn't it?
Adam found this. And on the back it says, I just love to smile. So once again, it's another thing that represents Adam. Smiling's his favorite.
I found this because
famously.
one day, Will, my kid, was eating goldfish crackers.
Yep.
And he was asking me about, he was like, aren't there rainbow ones too? And I was like, yeah. And then he's like, what other kinds are there? So I went on, who makes these? Pepperidge Farm?
Pepperidge Farm.
I went on their website and I looked and I saw Elf co-branded ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then with something we'll look at next week, yes, the 20th anniversary of the movie Elf has brought forth stuff.
Right.
Stuff.
Adam,
Food.
so take a whiff of this bag. And
Well,
this might break through your nose.
Yeah. Smells great.
It is
real quick though.
Insanely maple syrup. Insane.
Yeah.
It actually when I took a bite of my Aldi peppermint cookie, the Pepperidge Farm goldfish are right next to it. There actually was maple flavor on my first bite of peppermint cookie. That's how powerful it is. They're not fucking around on this.
So
Okay,
go ahead.
I'm looking at the shapes of these.
Yep.
There's a couple different shapes. There's your standard goldfish fish flavors, but there's also, which is, depending on its orientation, either a Christmas tree or a slice of pizza.
I think it's his hat.
I think it's his buddy's hat.
It's his hat.
Yes.
Yep.
I was getting Supreme Pizza, but I'll take it. And then a bottle of some sort.
It's a maple syrup bottle.
Maple syrup.
Syrup.
Okay.
That's one of the 4 food groups of.
I've seen the
Elf.
movie once, and I don't remember a lick of it.
We have the benefit of the bag, and you can kind
yeah.
of see his hat. So I'm not an Elf expert by any means.
This is heavy duty maple syrup, guys. I'm telling you, let's get in there and
So
eat these
goldfish
things.
typically
feel
crackers.
obligated.
These are goldfish cookies.
Yeah, that is a very different experience.
It says baked graham snacks.
Whoa.
What an odd first feeling.
Am I getting salt?
Yeah,
Yes,
That's
we're
exactly
getting
what I thought.
salt.
Is that intentional?
It better be because I think it's fantastic.
It's
It's
very
like
surprising.
it's like a salty sugar. Like
Yeah.
Is that's not on the packaging? It's not preparing you at all, right?
Was that
No.
Buddy's recipe?
Was that a thing? Yeah. Is that a reference to the movie?
Absolutely not.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely saltier than you would expect.
Yeah.
Wash this down with some game fuel.
I mean, that's probably the move. Huh. I'll just use plain water.
Oof. Oh, that's a bad combination. Just to
Okay. That's usually part of our experiment too, is to like combine the flavors we've been consuming and see what works and what doesn't. So we know that the Elf maple grams or whatever these are called, and the gamer fuel, not a mix. Don't do that.
All right. Jared, You're maybe the most thoughtful of the three of us.
Am
so
I?
I'm gonna let you.
Or do I just put a lot of words into the world?
You know.
I don't know. Like, from a goldfish experience, this is completely different because, as Adam said, usually it's a cracker. This is a graham. This is more cookie-like. So it's a very different textural experience. I'm gonna say that the maple flavor is stronger on the nose than it is in the mouth.
Correct.
And there's that saltiness we were all remarking on that I'm a little on the fence about. I think I like it, but I'm also not sure. And yet I keep eating these to determine whether I do like it.
It's like a tricky movie, Jared. You're not sure what you think of it, but you're talking about it all the time.
You know what? I could see myself eating a whole bag of these, so I'm going to say this is good. This is good. I don't know that it's a pure goldfish experience extended for the holiday. I think that's a completely different thing that happens to have goldfish branding and looks. But I think it's good. So it's a dope for me.
Adam, we'll throw it over to you.
Have you guys ever had the Trader Joe's maple cookies? They're like kind of like Oreos. They're like maple, two maple leaf shaped cookies. They're maple flavored. They have like a cream. They're awesome. That is a maple cookie. This I don't really like. The saltiness was shocking to me. Shocking. It was a bad surprise. Yeah, I don't like them. I look forward to bringing them to work and watching everyone's reaction as their faces are like salt. But no, they're not for me.
So I guess it comes down to me, doesn't it, Jared?
Curious, just before we move on to you, I had to look up these Trader Joe's maple leaf cookies. And the serving size is one cookie. Uh-oh. And that's 110 calories for that one cookie.
It's a good one cookie.
How big is a cookie? I can't tell from the photo.
They're bigger than an Oreo. They're okay. a hefty cookie
because it looks like it comes in a small box. I mean, it's hard to gauge. There's a mason jar. There's a mason jar of what I'm guessing is dairy alternative milk next to it in the photo. So,
well, let's recap. Adam was shocked by the saltiness.
Mm-hmm.
Jared was confused by the saltiness, but yet kept eating.
Yep.
So I guess it comes down to me.
It does.
Jared, there are other goldfish. There are like sweet goldfish crackers or graham crackers. So this is not an anomaly. They do have like graham goldfish. So, having a child, we've had those here before. So that part does not surprise me.
Okay.
So I think it's new. It's new to you, but it's a fairly normal thing. And I think Adam can probably verify that as well.
Did they fill the void left by Teddy Grahams?
I mean, these are very much in the Teddy Graham world, and Teddy Grahams still exist, by the way, Jared. They are a thing. But yeah, they are very much like a Teddy Graham, and like you said, the smell of maple syrup is far stronger than the actual flavor that you have on the little cookie itself. That being said, I think the salt on it is genius because it actually cuts back on that cloying sweetness to it, and it just creates a completely sort of different flavor profile that you're not necessarily accustomed to. It cuts back on the sweetness, but yet amplifies it. Amplifies the entire bite. So I'm with Jared. I would probably sit down and eat an entire package of this if it was in front of me and I was watching a movie or something like that. And I don't love maple syrup as a flavor, to be honest with you. It's not my favorite thing. So the fact that it isn't so strong is a positive in my book. It's there. It almost tastes like a waffle with maple syrup and salted butter. That's sort of what it reminded me of. You get just that little hint of salted butter. So for me, it's a happy dope, which I think gives us a
scope dope.
There you go.
So let's recap it, folks. We've got one clean sweep for Nope. That would be the Twinkies Candy Cane. We've got one clean sweep for Dope. That would be the Gingerbread Toast Crunch. We've got a mixed bag on the Candy Cane Cookies from Aldi. We've got a mixed bag on the Mountain Dew. That's a Noper. And the Elf Maple Syrup Grams. That's a dope, but not a clean sweep. So, hot damn. So, 3 out of 5, I guess.
All right.
But here, one last thing before we wrap this up. I'm going to throw this out to the group. I thought of something in terms of what could we do to bring things into our Scope Taste Testing Hall of Fame. And I want to propose last year's Oreo snowballs as a food item. They're back this year. Just as hard to find as they were last year. We love them.
Fantastic.
Last year, and I propose that this is the inaugural, well, it'll be one of 2 items that we put into the Scope Food Hall of Fame. Jared, Adam, do you agree with that?
100%. It was fantastic. It was an experience. I look forward to trying it again.
Adam?
If I remembered them at all, I'm sure I would have a strong opinion. And so I'm going to defer to you guys.
Thank you. Well, let's give a round of applause for the Snowball Oreos. Delicious, Jared. Maybe you can save it, and the next Vikings game, we can bump balls and then take a bite of that into that creamy goodness. How about that?
Wow.
And then we'll also have the Snowball Oreos.
All right.
I love it. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's not even take a break. We'll do some sort of Scope mumbo jumbo. Jared will come back, close up the show, and we'll do our thing. So thanks for listening. Back in a sec.
Nope. I meant to put the volume up, not move the song forward. Wrong slider. Gotta switch tabs.
There's more of the Scope dead ahead. Under the Scope.
Just fast forwarding through time here.
Did we do Under the Scope? I don't remember.
No, I don't remember either. I hit it and I'm just gonna pretend like that I intended to do it. I meant to do that. I'm like a cat falling off of a chair.
You just twist that
when
torso
when I'm
and you
startled
land
awake, and I'm just like, I just walk away like, I meant to do that. Cool like that.
like Pee Wee Herman in Pee Wee's Big Adventure, Jared.
I got beef with the audience, Shane.
Oh.
I just realized I had beef now because earlier today I did the little thing where I chat with the Scope voice line so that Google Voice doesn't cancel the phone number. And you know what that means? That means nobody's calling the voicemail line. So I want to hear from the audience. I want to hear about your holiday traditions. I want to hear about your favorite seasonal items that you like to eat, drink, or smoke. Sure.
Yeah.
Call us up,
yeah.
612-21-SCOPE. That is 612-217-2673. Again, 612-21-SCOPE. 612-217-2673. It's a local call for some of you. Others, there's no such thing as a non-local call anymore. Everyone's got long distance. Remember that was a thing?
It was a thing.
You used to have like
stupid.
call long distance 1 plus your number, whatever. Maybe you got a. Remember all those like calling numbers, like there were 5 digits or maybe, and like
1-800-COLLECT, Jared. Beep boop babu beep bop beep.
crazy times.
That was David Spade.
Days of yore. Anyway, I want to hear about your days of yore. 612-21-SCOPE. You can also reach out to us. We're on Facebook. I'm not even going to mention that service or that service. We're also on YouTube. Gotta update my script. YouTube.com/The Scope Show is where you can watch videos of this. That's where you can see Adam frozen for a few minutes as he had a problem, stepped away, came back, almost in the same position. Pretty exciting. Shane and I just kept going. We just kept rolling.
Yeah.
Gave the audience a play-by-play, but you can see that for yourself when the video rolls out. That is youtube.com/The Scope Show. All of those links are on our website, thescopeshow.com. It's our vintage style website. It's not responsive. It's just there. Just.
It's so old that it's coming back, Jared. That's how people are. That's how people are designing now.
I'm tempted to go back and like make it built out of table cells, like in the old days. Yeah, let's go full on vintage.
Build it without CSS. How about that?
Oh boy, challenging. All right, back to you. I don't know if you can even do that anymore. Man,
You can't render any of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. Well,
marquee tags everywhere. Let's do it.
Fan-frickin-tastic. Jared, Adam, this has been a treat. And guess what? We're going to do it in 7 days. back-to-back shows for our listeners, part 2.
Back-to-back
holiday
ships.
Holiday-themed food. We got more coming at you. So, Jared, hit that button. Let's wrap this thing up. To everybody out there, thanks for listening. Jared and Adam and I say goodbye. See you later, and bye for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves once again at the end. I hope you've enjoyed our time together. I know I have. Fear not, Scope Faithful. Days shall pass as if they were but a moment, and Jared, Adam, and Shane will return with another thrilling episode. Until then, send your comments to comments@thescopeshow.com or leave a voicemail message by dialing
612-21-SCOPE. That's 612-217-2673.
Thanks for listening, faithful fans. This is Tony Partington saying, ciao! Tune in next time to another terrific edition of The Scope.